6:16 right now. Jen, thanks for that first warning. We spend a lot of time here on the Morning News talking about holiday shopping, what we're buying, what we're eating for Thanksgiving.
What we're eating for lunch,
Yeah.
and then what we're getting everyone for Christmas. And if you're not ready, you're going to spend way more money than you need to.
Oh, that's just what I want to hear. So let's not do that. Let's bring in News 3 anchor and problem solver Erin Miller. I know you focus on all things consumer related, saving us money. So help us out. The next couple of months, they're going to be expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, but if we plan ahead, we might be able to help ourselves a little bit. The retail experts I've talked to seem to think that it's going to be an interesting year, we'll call it, for holiday shopping. Because yes, inflation is impacting our money, but it's also impacting businesses' bottom line. So I'm told that we will likely see a change in inventory and sales and something that's being called skimpflation. If you go to Merriam-Webster and type in skimpflation, you see it's not in the dictionary, but we're still talking about it. Why? And what is it?
Skimpflation. I'm charging you the same thing, but I'm giving you a little bit less.
Well, that doesn't feel great, especially because the holidays are almost here and you might need to buy food or gifts.
I understand it from an economic perspective on behalf of the brands, but then the consumer is kind of left holding the bag.
And the burden of that bag is heavy. As I was talking to smart shopper Trey Bodge, she told me that skimpflation can be when companies lower the quality of their product or swap out prime ingredients for something cheaper. So she says if you're suspicious of that or thinking about changing brands,
The first thing that I would recommend is to compare ingredients to ingredients. Often you'll find that they are apples to apples, they are the same, but sometimes in the generic you might find extra fillers.
And when it comes to buying stuff that's not food,
what I am seeing are some items are being locked behind cases because of this theft that we're seeing. And so you might need to wait around and find someone to help you to unlock the case to get to your products.
That stuff may be out of your control, but here's what's not. Comparing prices before you go to the store and asking businesses if they'll match another price online. Checking product size and reviews and signing up for rewards programs and downloading consumer-friendly apps.
During the holiday shopping season, it can be very dizzying. I really urge consumers to get organized by actually making a list with some gift ideas and a budget for each person.
Yeah, you want to have a budget for everybody, including yourself. Now, I mentioned apps there in the piece. Bodge says for food, she really likes the app Flash Food because it works with stores that find items that are in surplus or they're about to be rotated off the shelf, and then you can buy them for a discount.
Discount, heard that.
Yeah,
Yes,
right. Ears
yes,
picking
please.
up. Going back to skimpflation, too, I think businesses are trying to be a little strategic this year in their inventory. So if you want something, Bodge says just get it now, because if you wait, yeah, it might be cheaper, but it also just might not even be on the shelf. So.
Then you're stuck with something else.
Right.
The biggest thing you mentioned that struck with me is have a budget for yourself, because I'm guilty of that. I'm Christmas shopping for Jessica. I'm like, oh, you know what? Blaine needs a little treat too.
Yeah.
And you do that every time. And so you spend twice what you thought you would.
One for you,
Yes.
two for me.
And then by the time it's like you have to go through the rest of your list, you're like, oh my gosh, I spent a couple $100s on myself and I didn't even start the gift.
Yeah.
Guess Miles isn't getting anything this year.
Oh, we love you, Miles.
Thanks, Aaron.